Hi everyone, this is going to be my October favorites, and I honestly haven't had a favorites video up since probably the beginning of the summer, I think. And the reason why is because I'm kind of a habitual person. I have habits and I stick with them, and so I don't change products very often, and I didn't want to do another favorites video where I had a lot of the same products, so I just didn't do one. And I thought oh, you'll do one at the end of the summer and encompass it as a summer favorites. I didn't. Pretty much for the same reason, because I kind of stuck with the same products. So anyway, I had some other things I was going to include in this favorites video for you guys. Some beauty things, some lifestyle things. So I thought I would go ahead and do this one. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna get started. Okay, so my first thing on my favorites list is my Leaves candle. Now, this came out, I think, a couple of years ago. I don't really remember. I got my hands on them for the first time last winter, and I had one left over from last season, and I decided I was going to burn it this season. And I still love this scent. You know, I know that there are a lot of really similar ones out there, Spiced Apple Toddy was great last year, and it's really similar. So I guess the Leaves was 2 years ago, because Spiced Apple Toddy was last year of my favorites. So I kind of guess I went back to this because I burned a lot of my Spiced Apple Toddy over the summer, because I kind of am weird and I like those kind of holiday scents in the middle of the summer. Kind of like hot chocolate in the middle of the summer and ice cream in the winter. I don't know, don't ask, I have no idea. Anyway, I still really love this one. It really makes me think of the holidays. It makes me think of straight up Christmas. And I've been kind of wishing it along. So, so on the bottom of the candle, it actually gives a description, and it's golden nectar, juicy mandarin, and red delicious apple blend with toasted cinnamon, mulled cider, and freshly harvested berries. And it's a very accurate statement. The next thing on my list is my Dove bar soap. And I just use the basic white moisturizing cream bar soap, and it's a 2-pack. I just repurchased it. My skin is really sensitive, and I've always just used regular body wash that I got from everywhere else, and I just decided to start taking better care of my skin, and I just felt like I needed it to feel better than it had. So I went back to something I had used when I was a kid all the time, and I absolutely loved it. It made my skin feel amazing. And so I decided to go back to that because I know it had worked for me in the past, and it did an amazing job this time. I don't feel like it's stripping my skin. I don't feel like it's irritated. It just feels like better skin. So I have heard through the grapevine that a lot of dermatologists feel that this is the best for your skin just in general. Now, I wouldn't do that on my face, but for body and everything, completely agree with them. So apparently October has been my blast from the past, reminiscent of past times, because I pulled out my Pure Seduction body spray from Victoria's Secret. Now, I have worn Love Spell for years, since I was in junior high. This one since my late teens, you know, and it smells freaking amazing. It's actually supposed to be cassava, melon, plum, and freesia. Love this scent. It's completely not a winter scent at all. I don't, on myself, I tend to like really fresh and fruity scents all year round. I'm not gonna wear musk or something like cinnamon or something, you know, that you would naturally think for your home. And so this is something I've really been enjoying as well. 2 palettes were on my favorites list for this year. One is my Naked palette, which is the original Naked one. I purchased this for the first time probably in the middle of the summer, July, August, maybe September, probably September. And I really like it. I do not think they're the best eyeshadows I've ever tried, and I'm probably the only one on YouTube who ever would say that, but it's how I feel, so that I would say it. But I do like the color options, and I like the travelability. Is that even a word? the compactness of this product and the color selections you have available. So really like the Naked palette, and also my ZPalette. Now these were all over YouTube and Twitter and everything for years and years, but I just finally got my first ZPalette, and I was able to like depot all of my eyeshadows. These are a lot of Clinique ones and some MAC ones, but I will be getting some more because I have a lot more eyeshadows than this that I need to depot, and some blushes, things like that. But I really like it because I was able to take it on some trips with me, and it was just very compact, very easy to travel with. Doesn't move. Like I can shake my this upside down and it did not move. Like, I mean, here, there you go. It's not gonna move, not going anywhere. So I really, really like these. So I will link both of these and everything I've already said down below, so you guys can see kind of where you can get those products. My last beauty favorite is a liquid liner, and it is Marc Jacobs liquid liner. His, what is it called? Magic Marker Precision Pen is what he actually calls it. And it is basically a pen form liquid liner, and it's got a really fine tip applicator, and it is like a sponge tip, or like not the brush tip kind of applicator, but it's really, really finely pointed, and so it does an excellent job kind of going on and giving you a nice little cat eye, kind of like I've got today. But I'm also doing a review on my blog for this liner, showing you the wearability of it, how well it stays on and how well it comes off. This stuff does not move. I'm just going to give you a little teaser. This stuff does not move. It is incredible to get off, incredibly difficult to get off rather, but for people like you that have oily eyelids, amazing liner. Love this stuff. And the girls at the checkout at Sephora were like, you're gonna love it, and I totally did. So okay, on with lifestyle favorites. The first one is some headphones, and I was actually given these for my birthday in June from my husband, and they are called YurBuds, which they come in this little pouch, and it comes in a big box and everything too, but this is your little travel pouch, and it's got some extra like earbud covers. But these, I know that I saw them in the Apple store, but my husband bought them because they were specifically designed for the woman's ear, so they don't hurt your ear, and also so they stay in like when you do high activity like running and things like that. I know if you run or know anything where you do a lot of bouncing and you're wearing headphones, sometimes they fall out. Well, these don't, because they have a different kind of earbud to them. They're kind of like strangely formed so that they fit in your ear canal as a woman, and you like turn them and they lock into place, so they're not going anywhere, and it cuts out a lot of the sound. So he got them in purple because that's like my favorite color. Did a really good job, and I'll link them down below so you can see where you can get them too and how much they were, because I don't begin to know. No idea. I have also been loving my magazines, beauty magazines and fashion magazines like Marie Claire and Glamour and things like that. And this is the October edition of Marie Claire. And you know, I traveled in the month of October, so I really did kind of get a couple magazines to kind of occupy my time on the flight and things like that. And I just kind of got away from this. This is probably another nostalgia kind of thing, because I like had a lot of magazines when I was growing up, and kind of got away from that as I got into my adulthood, and I really do enjoy it because I can see a lot of like inspiration for different eye looks and you know, beauty tips, fashion tips, things like that. And so I really do enjoy this, and this was a good addition. I really I enjoyed it probably because it had the Beauty's Most Wanted in it, and I actually did a blog post on it because it actually highlighted a couple of YouTubers, and I like featured them on my blog. So I'll link that blog post down below so you can go read it, and it kind of shows you exactly what page they were on and all that stuff. So anyway, another lifestyle favorite for me has actually been working out, like exercising, and my favorite exercise has actually been a kettlebell exercise program, and I started doing kettlebells and that sort of a workout in my apartment and just every day switching up my exercise between a couple of different routines so my body wouldn't get used to a certain way. And I really do love kettlebell. Like, I didn't realize I would love it quite as much as I do, but I love kettlebell. And I saw like a huge difference in my body and the strength of it throughout this month. And it's, going to be a long process to get me back into shape because I'm, not where I want to be, but I don't think a lot of people are. But I would definitely recommend going out and purchasing a kettlebell. I mean, you can get these at any, sporting goods store like Academy or Dick's Sporting Goods. I got mine at Dick's. You can get them at Walmart if you want to. They don't have this kind of style, and I like the static handle. So the ones I saw at Walmart had like a flexible handle, and they were more like rubber, so they swung weird, and I just don't know that that would work for the exact kind of things that I wanted in my exercise. So I really like this one, and it's a 15-pounder, so I could do two-handed swings really well. I do need to get a one-handed poundage, but so I've been working out and with the kettlebell, and another thing that I have incorporated into my routine is whey protein. But I wanted to put this in here because I love this whey protein. I got it from bodybuilder.com, and it is the 100% whey protein isolates primary source. I think it's the gold version. Why doesn't it have that on here? It's the 100% whey protein, and it is in the double rich chocolate flavor. So good. Oh my gosh. Like, I was really not expecting to like this as much as I did, and I do feel a lot better after having this after a workout. So, I will link this down below so you know exactly which one I purchased. The reason why I guess I really started getting back into exercise was I've been watching a vlog channel here on YouTube, and I have absolutely loved them. And I've been honestly watching them for a little bit longer than a month, but I've almost been like seriously religious about watching their vlogs whenever they come out, and I like wait for them every day. And it is MattnKayleigh, and I will link their vlog channel down below. But MattnKayleigh also they exercise nearly every day, and so that really motivated me to start changing what I was doing in my life, and start exercising and like paying attention to my diet a lot more. And so I owe like so much to them for changing who I am, and I hope that it kind of stays with me throughout the holidays. But I've been watching them because they're just so funny, and it's just their daily lives, and just doing things that all of us do every day. And if you're one of those people that just kind of like to watch what other people do, which kind of sounds a little shady, but if you like just normal people that do normal things, go watch their vlog channel. And Kayleigh actually has a beauty channel on here too. I think it's Forever Yours 072 or something of that sense. I will put that down below as well. And she did a lot of like Halloween tutorials and things like that. So I hope you guys go check them out. And on the not eating so well side of life, the end of October, I got to indulge in a couple of things that I have not indulged in a while. And the first thing was Halloween candy, and in particular Twix. And I honestly, I have all of this left. Like, we don't have trick-or-treaters where I live, so this was mainly for me and my husband when we were watching movies, which the movie we watched will be next up. But I've been indulging a little bit in proportion with the rest of my eating, a little bit of Halloween candy. Also, on the not eating so well side of things, the Halloween cookies. And this is the brand that I love. All the cookies that come from this brand, not just this brand, but the Ready to Bake brand, where like they used to come in a tube and you'd cut them up and they were amazing. And now they come pre-cut up for you just in a flat little dilly bop thing. Flat package, and still love them. They're not as good, but they are still so, like, they're still the best on the market, in my opinion. Thank you so much. They always have the fun designs on them too, so can't complain. And as I promised, the movie that we watched on Halloween was Underworld. And this has been a favorite of mine for years, probably since it first came out. And now I want to watch the entire series. We watched the first one last night, and now I'm like, we gotta watch the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. So if you have a desire for a vampire movie that is not the traditional, like, jump out at you kind of vampire movie, this is probably the best series for you, because it involves werewolves and vampires and the clash between them, not necessarily them and humans. So I liked it. I've liked it forever. It's kind of like woman power kind of movie, but it's still very tasteful, and men love this too. My husband loved this movie, and so I definitely wanted to include this in my favorites video because it's my favorite video. So that was my favorites for October. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a lot of mixture between some beauty products and a lot of lifestyle things, because I really have been focusing on lifestyle change over the last month. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what your favorites are for this month, and give me a thumbs up. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.